Hi, everyone. So, welcome back from spring break. I would like to explain how science is going to work today as we introduce a pretty difficult topic. Okay, so whether you listen to me introduce this term called symbiosis or you're going to do that shortly after, that is fine. So, there's two introductory videos, okay, links that I explain this topic from a PowerPoint and reading passage. Now, that reading passage would be wonderful to pause the video and use silent read as well. So, after I explain it, you have this Google slide in which you are going to be taken through it to practice this topic. Now, your expectations are you are not an expert today. Okay. It's your first day of learning this. So you are to explore, try your best, and it might be frustrating at first. But I guarantee after another week or practice of this topic, you will get better. Okay. So after listening to my videos, we stay on this slide. I'm going to take you through your directions today. So, this term symbiosis is a type of community interaction. Symbiosis is a long, close relationship among two organisms in the environment, but they are two different species. Okay, so I'm just reviewing what I already said. Now, when you go to this slide, okay, there's three main categories on symbiotic relationships. You heard me discuss one called parasitism. That's when one individual is harmed and another one benefits. Here's another example. A tapeworm living in the digestion or think about as your stomach or intestines of another animal. So that tapeworm is hurting that animal, okay, but the tapeworm is benefiting by getting food. So that is parasitism, okay? Then there's one called mutualism. I talked about, think about a friendship you might have. That's when both organisms are benefiting, okay? So here we talked about in another video, a bee is getting food and also the flower is able to reproduce. So they're both helping each other. Those are the relationships we like. That's mutualism. Okay. This one is pronounced, it's always hard for kids to say, commensalism. Commensalism. This is a type of symbiotic relationship where one individual benefits or gets something and the other one is not affected. It's not hurt, but it's not getting anything. Okay. An example is to the right here. The cattle egrets are hanging around these buffaloes and they feed on the insects and lizards that are forced out of their hiding places by the movement of the buffaloes through the grass. Okay, so here, because the Cape buffaloes are just kind of hanging around, the buffalo are then moving the insects. They're not getting anything from the egrets, which are the birds, but the egrets are getting their food because the buffalo are moving around those insects for them. Okay. So I think about it. I love this. Okay. Parasitism, the outcome. Positive means one organism's getting some positive, the other organism is negative, getting hurt. Mutualism, they're both positive. Yay, they're helping each other. I help you, you help me. That's why there's two plus signs. Commensalism, I think about one plus sign. All right, one organism's getting something and benefiting, and a zero. The other one's not hurting, and it's not helped either. I love this chart. So that's what that represents. Okay. Now, this is going to take some time. You have to read. You might have to do some research. So out of present mode, you're going to be sorting and trying to figure out based on the relationship where it would go. Parasitism, mutualism, or commensalism. This is going to take some time to read. I don't expect you to know all the organisms, but look at those clue words and the verbs that are taking place amongst those organisms and try your best today. Okay? Then you're going to turn this slide in for